Hello viewers, you're welcome to Susan's Willie's Future Drive. Today I will be talking on single parenting. Single parenting is quite an issue that is worrisome too in our society. Today I will be talking on the negative effect of single parenting, because I'll be specific talking about the woman, because most of the single parenting is on the woman's side, where the woman carries the whole bulk, the burden, the stress of taking the child to school, of bringing back the child, taking care of the house chores, and financially it's another big issue where she struggles to make ends meet to take care of her child. And the child on the other hand, had to go through his own side. He goes through this pain, even in school when he's with his peer. He never finds love. You see a child sometimes in school being lonely. He doesn't want to mingle with other friends. When you go close to him, you find out what the problem is. That child must be raised by a single parent. I'll give you an instance. I was taking a trauma class with children. I discovered a lot of things, and there's a particular boy who is just on its own. Even with the training, he was just too isolated. And I called him to talk to him. You know what the child said? My mother left my father for the past 10 years and he is 12 now. And that thing, he never knows, he doesn't even know the mother. He's with the father, battling with today the father is out for business, tomorrow is there, bringing a wife that, okay, this is my wife and this is your stepmother. He finds it so difficult for him to call that woman mother, because he has missed it. There was something he missed, and it's going to take a very long time for this to be corrected. So as a parent, let's try to show love to our children. Even if both parents are separated, there should be room for the mother to see the child, the father should see the child. They should always create that balance, because one parent cannot take care of a child completely to the fullest. There are a lot of cases that I've come across, there are a lot of cases I have seen. A case whereby a woman took those children away from the father, thinking she can fend for the children. But what happened? The children were dropped out. And when the man got to know, he almost killed himself. So my children are not even in school all this while that I thought that they're in school. She cut off all ties, all communication with the children from the father, took their phone, brought out the SIM and threw them away, got them a new SIM. That's not right. If I may say, that's not right, and that's not encouraging. Allow your children to have access to their father. Allow your children to have access to their mother. You cannot, on your own, single-handedly, parent a child to a level. People do it, yes. Don't get me wrong. I know a lot of people will want to say, why not? I am a single mother and I'm taking care of my child. But there is this fatherly love. There's this father impact and there is this mother impact. If any of it is missing, you see that child growing up, it only takes the grace of God to bring that child to a level which you will want him to be. I'll be right back. Stay tuned. right, welcome back. I'm still on the topic single parenting. Now I'll be talking on the aspect of a girl child. Let's look at the girl child staying with the father and a teenager who is growing into, adulthood, and she started her monthly cycle. How would she even go to the father to tell the father that I saw something? Or it sounds somehow. It's funny, isn't it? She like there's this. I don't know. To me, I feel I can just go and tell my dad. Oh, dad, I started seeing something. I started seeing stains on me. And what do you think will come out? What's the possible action? What possible action will the father take? Anyway, but most men now still have ideas about it. Or I'm very sure he might just run down to a woman and say, "My daughter said she started seeing her flow. And what do you think I can give to her? Or what do you think I can, how do you think I can help her in this?" A girl child needs a mother. It needs that womanly touch, care, to take care of her. As she grows, there's development. My neighbor came to me with her daughter and said, my daughter is having rashes on her face. This is a woman that is even far older than me, and she has children. I think that's her first daughter. She's about 13. She has rashes all over her face. And I said, this girl is growing. She's practically entering into the puberty stage. She said that she don't know. She just needed to get cream to clear that. I said there is no point because she is growing. After a while, it's going to wipe off, And she started developing, a female child started developing. If we were to be a man in charge of that child, what will have been the outcome? A father may not be able to discuss on some certain things with his female daughter. Yes, may not be able to, but the mother would sit and say, okay, now you're growing into, you're becoming a full woman. These are the things you shouldn't do. You don't go close to the opposite sex. You don't allow the opposite sex to touch you. You don't do some certain things. Stay away from certain people. Because if you do, you know what the repercussion, what will happen. But a father is, the moment he wakes up in the morning, how are you, how are you? He puts on his clothes and off to work. Don't even really know what is happening at home. Don't even pay attention of his girl child, especially the girl child. That is why so many of them are prone to early pregnancy. Okay, we have due to we're Africans and our tradition, we say does not permit a man to take the position of a woman and a woman taking the position of a man. So we still have to look at it in the sense that, okay, a man will always be a man, if I may say. But it still doesn't stop you as a man to help your wife in the kitchen, to help your wife to take care of the baby and do the house chores. So it is not mandatory to do that. But I mean, you're a man and you have feelings, so you can equally assist your wife in doing that. Thank you so much for watching.